Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd do my first houseplant haul video where I show you guys the plants that I picked up over the past few weeks and do a little bit of a show and tell on them. I didn't pick up anything too crazy, but I do have 6 plants to show you guys. Forewarning, I do most of my shopping on the bargain bin side of the plant rack, so anything that's a little bit damaged or has been marked down, that's kind of where I like to live. And so they're not the nicest looking specimens, but hopefully with a little bit of love, they'll turn out to be really nice plants in the future. Without further ado, let's get into it. So the first plant I have to show is an Alocasia. I believe it's an Ivory Coast variety, but maybe you can correct me on that in the comments if I'm wrong. It's very much got the pink stems, and on the underside of the leaves, I really like it. It goes like a burgundy, almost like dark burgundy green mix. Very beautiful, and the veins are quite dark on the bottom, but on the front of the leaf, they're very almost like a white, silvery white, and it's quite a beautiful plant. So we'll show some of the damage on this one. This one was left to dry out a little bit, and I definitely didn't do any favors in my studio here. But yeah, this is one of the ones that I'm hoping to, bring back to life, so to speak. From what I've learned so far is it grows to be about 2 to 3 feet tall, so it might get maybe another foot taller than this when it's fully grown. Hopefully it'll put out a bunch more leaves, but it's not something that requires a huge space to grow. So I'm looking forward to this one. The next plant I have for you guys is Calathea orbifolio. At least I believe that's the correct term for it. Maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. Again, if I am, please correct me in the comments. I'm here to learn as well on my plant journey. So this one is getting some bigger leaves on it. Started putting out a new leaf here, which I'm really excited about, and one fresh one over there, which is great. I believe these leaves can get quite big in size. If I'm not mistaken, they can get about that wide when they're fully grown and mature on a larger plant. So I'm looking forward to that. It did come in this blue cement pot. I'll probably transplant it into a larger pot pretty soon and see if I can get these leaves to fill out. Now again, this one was a bargain one. I'll show you some close-ups here. So it does have a little bit of damage on the leaves. Some of the edges are dried out. I think, again, this one is a good specimen to bring back to life. That's why I picked it up on the bargain bin. All right, the third plant I have for you guys is another Calathea. This one's a Calathea Vitata, and I picked this one up because I really like the striping on the leaves. I think it shows really nice. I think it's a great little table plant or to put something on the mantle. So I bought this one. It's quite small. It's only in like a 3 or 4 inch pot. And again, this one has some damage to the leaves. Like the tips of the leaves are a little bit yellow and brown, and it's obviously needs a little bit of care to bring it back to its best show, but another bargain find that I thought was worth picking up for a few dollars. The fourth one I picked up here, and I actually repotted this one already, so this pot didn't come with it. Kind of looks like a pair of pants, which is interesting to me. I thought that was kind of funny. But I do love the color of the pot. I think it goes really well, and I did pair it with this Philodendron Black Cardinal. Now, I think it looks really good with the red and the dark leaves against this yellow pot. It's one of my favorite philodendrons, and I was finally able to find one that was reasonably priced and not huge. So again, I like to grow these from small, and part of the fun for me is taking small plants and watching them grow big over the years. So it looks like it had a problem with some fungus in the past. It's got a little bit of leaf damage. But this new leaf just came out and it's looking pretty good. So I'm hopeful that with a few more leaves, it'll start to turn a corner and grow into a nice plant here. I don't know too much about these. I do have to do some research on them, but I think like any philodendron, they're pretty easy to care for. I'm hopeful that it'll grow now that it's spring and we'll see some new leaves pop out. All right, plant number 5 I picked up from a bargain bin at like a superstore. Believe it or not, I got this variegated chafflera for $5 on clearance. It's not the most beautiful looking plant. It's a bit crooked, and it's a bit crooked, a little bit of wonky leaves on it. There's some damage there. I may have had some pests or something like that on it, because it looks like there's some puncture holes in the plant leaves, but I haven't been able to find any bugs on it, and everything's been good from my end now. Let's put a few leaves out since I've got it here. You can see there's 3 at the top and a 4th one coming out right now. I'll do a little bit of a closer up on this as well for you guys. It seems to be, starting to grow into a healthy little umbrella tree, and I'm really excited about that. I love the variegations. on these leaves. I think that looks really nice. They're quite impressive plants for home decor and easy to grow. So I'm looking forward to seeing what I can turn this one into. All right, so the last plant I have to show you guys today is a little bit larger. Normally like I say, I'm buying off the bargain bin. I'm buying the small plants to see them grow. This one I went a little bit bigger and splurged a little bit, but you know, it's a Philodendron birkin, and I just couldn't resist it on the shelf of the plant store. So I picked this one up. It's visually just such an amazing plant with the striping on the leaves, and as it matures, there's some reds that start to flow through depending on how much light you give it. If you give it a lot of light, it starts to bleach the leaves and they start to go white, and then they'll almost turn a reddish brown color. I've got a few friends that have a couple of these that have done that red tinge already, and it looks amazing. So there's about 6 individual vines or plants in this pot right now. So I think when I repot it, I'm going to split a couple out to thin it out a little bit and then grow them on their own. So I have a couple other ones as well. I'm really looking forward to growing this one out. It's a beautiful plant, and I'm just really excited about this one. I've kind of told myself I shouldn't buy any more plants for a little while, and I'm trying to hold myself to that rule, but it's not going so well. Coming to spring, all the garden centers are opening up. Everything is starting to kick off, I guess, and there's a lot of new plants showing up around my area, and I just want to go and buy them all. I think like anybody that gets into plants, you end up with a little bit of a hoarding problem because it's hard to just stop at a few. So yeah, there's a few plants that I own that I'm going to be probably getting rid of or giving away. They just don't bring me as much joy as some of the other ones, and I find that, you know, why take care of something and spend my time and energy on it when it's not bringing me joy back. So I'm going to be kind of paring down some of my plants, and I might do a video on those. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like, hit subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.